Hi, my name is Muhammad Fadli Shakirin bin Muhammad Jamaluddin. So today I am going to present about the paper Factor Influencing Brand Loyalty, a case study of Zeus Coffee and Gigi Coffee in Perak. So my other team member is Noor Anis Shamila binti Ibrahim and also Aida Nabiha binti Zuraidin. Okay, so most of us love to drink coffee, but do you know that in Malaysia we have a top local brand made in Malaysia? So we have Zeus, we have Gigi Coffee, we have Spaspear, we have Oriental Coffee, and also Otam Coffee. But among these, actually we have two top in Malaysia, which is the first one is a Zeus Coffee. So Zeus Coffee has 700 store and their earning is 204 million a year, whereby the Gigi Coffee they have 160 store and their earning is 53.92 million a year. So it's actually is a quite big number for the Malaysia. Okay, so next. Okay, so we go for the first one. This study explore the key factor driving brand loyalty among the customer of Gigi Coffee and Zeus Coffee in Malaysia. So this study examines three important things here: the brand quality, the brand price, and the brand innovativeness, and how these three shape the brand loyalty. So by doing this, we are using a quantitative survey 100 customer in Perak by using 7 Likert scale, and actually this finding will able to contribute to the understanding the regional coffee change in Perak especially, okay, while offering the practical insight for the sustainable growth and the competitive differentiation in the line with SDG 9. As you can see, the picture is downside. Next. Okay, so next we go for the introduction. So do you think that brand loyalty is important to the company? Actually, yes, because a brand loyalty it is a vital asset, especially in the competitive cafe industry. Because why? Because it can strengthen the market share, it can lower the acquisition cost, and it can build the emotional equity. Okay, so in Malaysia, as you know that the Zeus and Gigi Coffee become the leading player that can attract the Gen Z consumer through its tech-driven model, app-based ordering, loyalty reward, and also digital marketing. Okay, so these two is very fast in growing. Okay, so this study investigate how the brand quality, the brand prices, the brand innovativeness can influence the brand loyalty among the customer in Perak. So based on the brand theory, this study examines the brand exposure, build trust and emotional ties, while the innovativeness reinforce the consumer commitment. Okay, next. So we go for the methodology. So as you can see here, we have three independent variable, which is the brand quality, the brand price, and also the brand innovation, and how these three independent variable can influence the brand loyalty. Okay, so next. So we go for measurement of variable. So for the questionnaire, we have A, B, C, D, E section. And for section A, we go for the demographic. Okay, so the detail will be we asked about marital status, age, occupation, and also education level. For the section B, we go for the dependent variable. So we go for the brand loyalty. So we are using the 7-point Likert scale. Okay, and for section C, C, D, and E, it is an independent variable, whereby the C is a brand quality, D is a brand price, and E is a brand innovativeness. And all of these are using a 3-point Likert scale as well. So 1 is a strongly disagree, 7 is a strongly agree. Okay, so the total number of questionnaire distribute actually 100 questionnaire and randomly distribute to the customer across Malaysia. Okay, so next. Okay, so to achieve the objective, so we are using 4 method plan of data analysis. The first one, we are going to use the frequency analysis, and then a reliability analysis by using Crossback Alpha, and number 3 is descriptive analysis, and number 4 is regression analysis. Next. Okay, now we go for the result and the discussion. Okay, so our finding for the frequency analysis, it shows that for the Zeus coffee, for marital status, the single are more likely to buy a Zeus coffee compared to the married. As you can see, they have 48% choose to buy Zeus coffee, whereby only 31 is married. But if we compare with the Gigi Coffee, we only have 5 a married person and 3 single. Okay, and if you compare for the occupation, so the highest one is come from the private sector from the Zeus Coffee, and the lowest one is a self-employed, which is only 3. Whereby for the Gigi Coffee, we have a student and government at the same frequency 3, and for the private sector and self-employed also have the same frequency is 1. Okay, next. Okay, so now we go for the age and education. As you can see here, the highest one actually for Zeus Coffee is come from 20 until 30 years old, which is they have 47 respondent. And next is 22, come from 31 until 40 years old. And the 10 come from 41 until 50 years old. Whereby for the Gigi Coffee, the highest is come from the 21 and 30 years old. Same goes with the Zeus Coffee, but only they have only 5 respondents for this one. And they have 3 come from 31 and 40. If you look at these two age, from a Zeus perspective and also from a Gigi perspective, they have the trend, the same trend, which is the highest one is come from 21 until 30, and the second one is come from the age 31 until 40 years old. Okay, so we go for the education. So for education level, the highest respondent for the Zeus Coffee actually come from the diploma level, which is they have 36. Okay, and then come followed by a bachelor 22, and master 12, SPM 5, and STPM 3, whereby the Gigi Coffee they only have a diploma, and then the next one is a bachelor. As you can see, the trend like a same. Okay, the first is diploma, the second is bachelor. Okay, so next. Okay, so now we go for the reliability analysis. Okay, so point 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 1, as you can see, there is a crash alpha 0.873. Okay, and then the for brand quality 0.952. Okay, same goes with the Gigi Coffee. As you can see here, all the number here is more than 0.6. Okay, so when it is more than 0.6, we can say that actually all variable in this study will consider as excellent and have high reliability because their reliability are higher than the value of 0.6. Okay, next. Okay, so we go for the descriptive analysis. So as you can see that according to Abdul Rahim 2008, the low of the mean value range actually is if it is less than 3 is a low response level. So moderate is considered from 3 until 4.99, whereby you can consider it as a high when it's more than 5. So according to the analysis, the finding, so the highest mean value for the Zeus coffee actually the brand quality. So as you can see there, the mean value is 5.40. Okay, whereby the lowest one for the Zeus coffee actually come from the brand prices. Okay, so the brand price is only 4.37. Okay, so next we go for the Gigi coffee. So for Gigi coffee, the highest mean value, okay, for the brand quality and also brand innovativeness, which is they have the same mean value numbers, okay, which is a 6. And the lowest one actually come from the brand prices. Okay, so next. Okay, so now we go for the regression analysis. Okay, so on your left side, actually the finding come from the analysis. Okay, so the explanation for that, For the Zeus Coffee, the R square shows that the model can explain 33.2%, means that all the variable that we have, brand quality, the brand price, and the brand innovativeness, can explain 33.2% of the model of the brand loyalty. Whereby for the Gigi Coffee, it can able to explain 91%. And for this coefficient value, as you can see that actually for the Zeus Coffee, they have the positive contribution. All the independent variables show the positive relationship between the independent and the dependent variable, whereby for the Gigi Coffee, they have one negative contribution, which is the brand innovativeness. Okay, so as for the significant factor, for the Zeus Coffee and Gigi Coffee, they have the same thing, which is only the brand quality show it is significant in this model. Okay, so next. Okay, so last one is a conclusion. So as a conclusion, the brand quality, it is proven as a key driver of the loyalty of both Zeus Coffee and Gigi Coffee. Okay, so it is significant, proven significant. And the price and innovativeness may increase the brand appeal, but actually do not significantly build the loyalty without the quality. It means the quality should come first. And for the as a for practical implication, Cafe should prioritize the consistent product service quality, innovation, and pricing that can only support this one. For the future research, we can be broadened to more location and also can include the emotional or the social factor. Okay, for example, like a trust, a brand love, and examine the digital loyalty program as well. I think that's all for us. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.